Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And you know what? Did you hear that? I know EMIL and Kranwagen is getting nerfed. Ay, ay, ay. Look, lately I played with EMIL, and I think this tank deserves to get nerfed because it's pretty damn powerful, apart the gun handling. Same goes for Kranwagen. I think that tank is way too strong. And now for all of those who kind of want to get Mark of Excellence but maybe cannot bother to go through all of this, right? My tip for you, get EMIL 2 on the 90% of the Mark of Excellence, maybe 91, 92 if you can. Same goes for a Kranwagen, because whenever those tanks will be nerfed, expectation values will drop down for Mark of Excellence, and after that, like 1 week pass or 2 weeks pass, since expectation values will drop down, after one game you are going to get the third Mark of Excellence. You can say thanks later on. For example, on this account I am going for 100% of Mark of Excellence, and I decided to leave this tank on 96% of the Mark of Excellence, or 97, and whenever nerfs will go through, it is going to be one game and I will get 100% of the Mark of Excellence. This is very important thing to say. And now I really want to share 3 excellent games with the EMIL 2, the best games which I had while playing with this tank. In 3 games we are going to have like 23 or 24, 25,000 of damage. Plenty of damage, right? And you will see what this tank is all about, and I hope you are excited as I am. Obviously, speaking about the nerfs are right there. You can stop for a second and you can see how everything is looking like if you missed the previous video. And now, without further ado, let's teleport right into the action. Game number 1. This is probably the best example of how powerful or how broken this tank is, with all respect. That's what I think. Why am I saying so? Well, the answer is extremely simple, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to see everything yourself. This is the best battle which I had with EMIL 2 hands down, and you will figure out everything in a second. This tank overall is relatively quick, and you can actually stay hold down with this tank, but like to perfection hold down, like maximum hold down. You have gun depression and you have armor. So how we are opening this game? First of all, we have a tier 10, tier 8 game, right? And what is my thinking process? Maybe I can have some cheeky shots into the people who are going to play in the middle or something. I am paying a humongous attention at the map, and I see we do not really have that many forces going over there. So I am super aware of how the things are looking like. Skill, I have a question. Since you have that great of the hold down play with this vehicle, why you decide not to go to, let's say, a 1-2 line? I personally hate 1-2 line, and I know you can play there. I am very well aware of that, but I decided not to. The thing is, flexibility of that line is absolutely horrible, and you are looking into one spot, you know, like a horse like this, and you are doing absolutely nothing. So this is the main reason why I decided not to go over there. And speaking about the gameplay in the city, Skill, you could go into the city. Yeah, I could, and my fate would be exactly the same as this tattoo. I would get effed and I would simply forget my name. So there is no need whatsoever for us to do something like this. We can do everything in very simple way, and we can be smart and we can spank the enemies. Now, as you can see, we lost the city. Our map control is pretty damn pathetic. We are losing on 4,000 hit points. The situation is looking pretty bad. And Skill, can you actually show something in this game? Well, fellas, for that you need to wait and see. 0 to 3. Yeah, I know. Situation is not looking that great, but hear me out. Having a very powerful position with a very powerful tank is pretty much what you want to do, and this is how the things are looking like, right? This is what we are aiming for. That's a beautiful track for this guy. Another one. Can we hit one more, pretty please, game? Oh, RNG is treating us well. We fully clipped IS-3 out. or IS3 out, I supposed to say IS3A, right? And everything is looking great. Now, we are losing this game by 6,000 hit points. The situation is 0-3. I mean, let's get real. It doesn't look that great. Skill, why are you not playing aggressively here? Not worth it. Like, literally not worth it. If I will go in front, I will sit in the open ground, and you do not want to sit in the open ground with this tank. You just simply do not want to do that. You want to sit, hold down, and you want to wait until enemies will make a mistake. Skill, does it really matter? 1-5 minus 7,000 hit points. Skill, I think you messed up. Did I? Did I, fellas? Wait, patience, guys, patience. Patience, 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 patience. That's what I can tell you. 1-6. And so, I am not afraid, fellas. I am feeling very, very well with this, and I do not really mind whatsoever about that. I am feeling very great. Meanwhile, look at this beauty, fellas. We have 2 in the magazine, and yeah, we are losing the game heavily, but it doesn't really matter for shit. Meanwhile, I got punished by the Skoda. That's completely fine, and now this is the moment where this tank is shining. Even though the score is 1-7, who cares if enemies are not brave enough and if enemies do not have balls to get involved and to make a hardcore pressure? Who cares? It can be, it could be 1-10, but if enemies are saying, Skill, do you mind to farm us? And I'm saying, no, mate, I don't mind, thank you very much. 1-8. Doesn't matter. Fellas, you don't believe in me. Watch this. That's why I'm showing this game. This is the moment when Kranwagen or EMIL is just simply shining. You need to find the special enemies. It is very important part to say, because then you are spanking them like there is no tomorrow, and you know, if they are not aggressive enough, they cannot do absolutely anything. Meanwhile, 1-8 score, fellas, 1-8, and now I am like a bird, you know, head up and saying no. And what are you going to do for me? And this is the best part of all this. They cannot do absolutely anything for us. They literally cannot do absolutely anything. Unfortunate RNG, I think aim was relatively fine here, but it is how it is. Score is still 1-8. Can we have a comeback? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Can we win game like this with EMIL? Let's check it out. So, all in all, my goal is to hold this side, and I do not want to see enemies being too aggressive for us for obvious reasons, right? I do not want to see them pushing in front to the maximum. It's not what I'm looking for. Oh, this MX. You lucky. This is, at this point, he is just showing disrespect for us, to be completely honest with you. At this point, he is just saying, this is how it looks like. 2-8. Comeback. Is it possible? We'll see. Time will show absolutely everything. As you can see, there is plenty of the gentlemen over there. And you know what is the best part of all this? This EMIL is pretty much the one which is holding me the most, if I can say so. Obviously, this is a big pain in the butt as well, but it doesn't change absolutely anything. We are feeling fine. We are just holding. As wrong as it sounds, sometimes in World of Tanks, such a beautiful shot. As wrong as it sounds, sometimes in World of Tanks it is way more than enough to hold some kind of line and to not allow enemies to progress. Because if we would be dead, you know, if Standard B wouldn't be here, if we wouldn't be here, how the things would look like? Pretty much enemies would take this position, enemies would start making pressure like this, and it would be GG. And now we have a couple of very, very strong mother truckers here. We have the E3, we have the, obviously, EMIL2, and we are just having a farm fiesta, fellas. We are enjoying ourselves to the maximum, and we are saying, no, that's all you can do, really? That's all you can do from 1-8 to 5-9, and not that big of the hit points advantage? Wait a second, what kind of advantage? No advantage. This is what this tank is capable of doing. Now, if we are looking into this vehicle this way, if you think you could do the same thing with, let's say, M103, that was a pixel shot, by the way. If you think you could do the same thing with 103 or let's say any other heavy tank, well, answer is not so much, fellas. This tank is just simply very powerful. And the thing is, even though whenever you are on the reload, it might look, but Skill, The thing is, whenever you are on the reload with this vehicle, it's taking no time whatsoever to reload. So this tank is way too quick, this tank is way too well armored. Aka speaking about the turret, right? Especially obviously whenever you are using your gun depression, or even better whenever you are raising your PP up. That's super important thing to say, and yeah, it's just way too powerful of a tank, to be fair with you. Anyways, looking into this game, 5,600 damage. We did quite some heavy lifting. Obviously, our team played well as well, speaking about the forces who were playing over there, and now only 3 guns left. So what we are going to do, we are going to try to make a bit of pressure for the enemies for obvious reasons. We spotted enemy Progetto, which is very, very good. I am just taking my time to aim, and I am eliminating this guy from the game. We have 6 kills, and we are feeling absolutely incredibly here. Meanwhile, we know Fava is sitting over there, so I am thinking about flanking him, but instantly I am simply changing my mind, because it's just simply not really worth to go like this. Why am I saying it's not worth to go like this? Is because they are going to have a very, very safe defense parameter. And you are thinking, Skill, you changed your mind. Yeah, I changed my mind. Watch this. Whenever you see you cannot make too much of the pressure for enemies straightforward, you can always flank them. And let's do that. This is way sped up, but you know, it's just it's me driving, okay? So we are going to survive. Meanwhile, we flanked the enemy completely, and at this point we can actually have a pretty good time. Skill, what do you mean we can have a pretty good time? Hear me out. My dream is to meet Fava. I have high explosive clip, and you know what that means? Fava is up here. Watch this. Let's count together with me. 1, 2, 3. 1,700 from the clip of the EMIL, just because we did the things properly. Pretty damn awesome game, if you would ask me. And if you are wondering, is this guy going to survive till the draw? Well, to be completely honest with you, no. GG, the best game which I had with EMIL. Also, we have 1 blind shot here, so it is 8,500 damage. Everything went well. I am feeling great with this, and I am happy with my decisions as well. So now, without further ado, let's go to the round number 2. Let's go. And we are back, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So what do we have here? We have also pretty strong game. What do I mean by saying pretty strong game? You will see everything yourself. This is going to be a pretty good one. Okay, so what do we have? First of all, we have quite nice matchmaking, tier 10, tier 8s, right? So we are not really a top dog in the field, but once again, you have enough armor to play cooldown, so it doesn't really matter, to be completely honest with you, right? Anyways, what we are thinking of doing, we are thinking of playing in the heavy line for obvious reasons, right? There is no business for us to do on the field. It just simply doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and I would rather not. So, and obviously the main of the hit points usually are sitting in the city as well, so we need to keep this in mind. And this is going to be quite crazy game, I can promise you that. I remember the reaction from the chat, from you viewers who are watching the live streams. It was very, very, very strong one. I saw so many Pog champs, and what Pog champ is looking like? Pog champ is looking like this, okay? So yeah, it is very, very important thing to say. Anyways, first of all, we are starting everything by being relatively passive. I do not want to play too aggressively here. The main reason why, because it's just simply not worth it. I can promise you that, and I am paying attention at the minimap. I see Hashem sitting in the window, which is looking nice, so all I need to do, I need to go back a bit and try to clip the living crap out of him. Meanwhile, we can see Jack Pizda crossing through the middle. It is very hard to punish this gentleman, with all honesty, but I will try to do my best, and as you can see, it is not so simple to do so, and the clip treated us pretty damn badly. Well, speaking about the gun, once again, situation is not looking that great. We are losing the game on 5,000 hit points. We are losing the game on 1 gun so far, but you know, what can we do? Nothing. One more thing to say about this tank, what is in my opinion weakness of the EMIL 2, because not everything is ideal for this tank gun. I think EMIL 2 gun is trolling you so much, it is not even funny how much this gun is trolling you overall. So that's very important thing to say. Meanwhile, I am considering which gun to shoot, and I decided to go for the Skoda for obvious reasons, and now the situation is looking pretty bad here, with all respect, fellas. We are on the reload, we are losing the game by 7,000 hit points and by the 5 kills. 6 kills, let's make it 6, it doesn't look bad. My speed is not that great to escape for now, so yeah, it is how it is. But once again, we are not going to cry over it, we are going to be very patient, and we will make sure we are going to make enemies very happy. That's a beautiful tracking shot. We are going to hit the FV as well, because he has a great gun, and his armor is not that great, and at this point we are just trying to help as much as we physically and possibly can for our Skoda and Charlie Magne. Wait a second, what Charlie Magne? 2000 damage dealt so far, and enemies lost many hit points by being super aggressive, and that's great. Meanwhile, Object is trying to be aggressive, and I'm saying, what you are even thinking? What are you even thinking, kind sir? Go back to the garage. Beautiful. This guy is back in the garage. This is exactly what we want to see. Also, we are paying attention what is happening. Rashem Borshik is trying to make as much pressure as he physically and possibly can. Also, the Kirovets is in front of us as well. I'm very, very well aware of that. I am just waiting until I'm going to reload, and here you go. Kirovets is trying to be aggressive. Unluckily for us, he managed to smack us in the butt, but it doesn't really change absolutely anything. Why it doesn't change absolutely anything? Because we are trying to be aggressive here, and we are trying to eliminate the gun. So I decided to eliminate the Kirovets first. That's very, very important. We fixed the engine, which is good. So now we are kind of mobile, and we are kind of agile. Yes, we are sitting in kind of a bit of the shithole, but it doesn't really change absolutely anything. Meanwhile, I want to eliminate the Sarghashem. This is super important thing, and yes, I am paying attention at the minimap. Skill, do you see the Sheridan going for you? Absolutely, yes. You think, why do you think I have such a big minimap, fellas? Why do you think I have such a big minimap? Look at this. I am seeing this guy going for us, and I'm saying, no, how are you doing? That's one track, unlucky. That's second track, unlucky. That's third in the side, unlucky. I'm using the Sheridan from Ergashem Borshik, and Ergashem Borshik missed his shot, which is absolutely amazing. So all we need to do, we need to think how we can approach the Borshik and Sheridan in the same time. It is very, very important thing to say. By the way, that's quality comeback, if you would ask me, speaking about this game. Now we can adore our gaming textures, and we can see how the things are looking like. We are shooting through the pixel. We are shooting through the pixel once again, and I'm thinking, no, Sheridan, are you willing to push on me? And looks like Sheridan is not going for us. What that basically means, I can simply go on the reload. At this point, I decided to load the gold ammunition for a very first time in this game, and I'm thinking, maybe we could beat the living crap out of the Mr. Prototype, who might try to make a bit of pressure for us. This is what I am looking for, and in the same time, I know there is a Jack Pizda, aka big target, and maybe I could spank him right up the butt. And look at this beauty. Nice. Jack Pizda butt over there. Excellent. And now I am trying to predict how the things are going to look like. I'm checking out for a prototype. I cannot see absolutely anything, which is quite sad thing, but I'm not complaining too much. And I trust my gut. I say, Sheridan is trying to flank me. Ooh, Prototype is trying to flank me, you naughty, naughty boy. You naughty boy, what you are doing. Meanwhile, Sheridan is coming as well. Skill, you are effed. I am never effed, fellas. I am never effed. I see everything, I react to all situation, and I'm saying blah, 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 beautiful, and I'm getting slaughtered by the prototype with a high roll. Unlucky! But boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that is one good game. I think we did a lot of harm for the enemies, and I think we did absolutely everything properly, to be completely honest with you. Meanwhile, our team is winning the game. Excellent battle, and that's what I want to say. If I would be in this situation with tank like M103 or whatever else, right, the 50 TP prototype or something, I wouldn't be able to carry this kind of situation. Or the same E75, I simply wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be as quick in a way. I wouldn't be able to clip them out because I do not have a clip, and so on. Anyways, third game, let's go. And we are back with the third game. And the third game we have encounter, steps. So all we need to do, is it steps? Did I mess up? Skill, don't you dare to say you messed up. Steps encounter game. Yay, fellas, I did not mess up. Anyways, what do we want to do in this kind of situation and in this game? All we are thinking how to get some use, right? And since this tank is capable of playing cooldown, we are going to be very happy by pretty much farming enemies who are making some silly goose mistake over there. This is a typical start, especially for encounter game, because this is where the heavy tanks are going to fight, right? So I am feeling absolutely amazing here. I am feeling like a fish in the water, and I am feeling just great, right? We started our game with the first free clip. At least I would say it is a free clip, so I am feeling great. All in all, obviously you need to be patient to a certain extent over there. You need to wait until most of the tanks will get spotted, until you want to make a hardcore pressure. It is very important thing to say, because you might go through the open field like this, but then you can get farmed by the sniper schnitzels over there, and this is not what I want. I just simply want to hold this line. And looking into this situation, it doesn't look that great for us, to be completely honest with you. It doesn't look that great. The main reason why it doesn't look that great is because we have only 2 guns over there. As you can see, FaZe is saying see you never, and he is trying to escape without any problems whatsoever. And once again, I cannot blame this guy. He lost a lot of hit points. He got spanked by the Arta. Probably his eyebrow is twitching a bit like this, you know, and he's not feeling that great. At this point, we are just holding the line and we are waiting until enemies will mess up. That's all I want to see. This is how you are playing with this tank if you cannot take some kind of, let's say, more aggressive position. If I would play super aggressively now, and if I would be in front, I would say this would be game over. Oh, tourists. Fellas, tourists are a dying breed in World of Tanks. More tourists is better for World of Tanks. Thank you very much for your sacrifice, Old Fazan. We appreciate you, and you are the savior of the day. Meanwhile, Object is using this opportunity to cross. The main reason why he is crossing like this is very, very simple. He just wants to get a crossfire on us. And once again, I completely understand this. I do not really want to give him that crossfire. I do not really think this is the right way for us to do the thing, so I am trying to escape a bit. I know there is a phase still with the half of the hit points, which is great, but I am thinking how we can approach enemies without losing that much of the hit points myself, right? It's just how it goes. And I am thinking maybe I want to escape completely, but no, I don't want to escape completely. Rene is kind of looking like he wants to make a pressure. Maybe he wants, maybe he doesn't want to do that. To be fair with you, it's pretty hard thing to say. So all we want to do, we want to sit here safe, and we want to wait until the Rene will say, yep, it is about the time, I am going to go in. We are pretty much making an ambush over there, and so far the game is not looking ideal by any shape or by any form. All we have 2000 damage, but hear me out, this is only the start. You see, the Rene committed. Rene said, yeah, I can make pressure in front, and oh boy, you couldn't be more wrong. In pretty much 2 seconds, we did 900 damage just like so. This is very powerful thing. Honestly, it is very, very powerful. And I am feeling great. I am honestly feeling great with this decision. Meanwhile, there is an Object who is sitting here. I'm waiting until this gentleman will shoot, or until this gentleman won't pay too much attention. As you can see, he's not paying attention at this point. So all I need to do, I need to make pressure for him. That's all I need to do. And this is what we are doing. We have hits loaded for obvious reasons. I don't care if I will take one for the team. Honestly, it means for shit. So we are spanking him up the butthole. I do not really care if he is going to spank me. And even though he will, I just do not care. This is a good trade. We have 4,200 damage already. We lost only 1 shot of damage, which is great. And all I need to do now at this point, I need to fully aim, right? To pretty much reload, fully aim and spam him and move on with our performance. That's all we need to do. I do not really care too much am I going to lose this one shot of damage or not, so I'm trying to approach this guy. Luckily for us, this gentleman just fired and he is going back to the garage. Absolutely amazing. We have 2 in the magazine and I'm thinking, is Borat sitting over there? There is only one way to check the things out. Let's go for a blind shot. I noticed there was a splash in the back, so what that basically means? That basically means he is not sitting over there anymore, and Bor has mobility of them. And I am not going to find him, right? So all I need to do, I need to reload once again. I need to have a full clip, and at this point it's kind of clear our team is winning the game. But there is still a chance enemy Arta will decap the base, and obviously he did that. Beautiful. Skill, may I ask a question? Why you do not go like this? Because I see we are winning the game and this Arta life is kind of useless. I know it sounds very, very weird. Skill, how dare you to say useless, but it actually is. First of all, Arta do not have that much hit points, so you are not getting a great score by going and finishing Arta off. It's not my intention. I just do not care about this for now, since we are winning the game. All we want to reach a meatballs who has hit points, right? This is the whole idea here. And look at this beauty. There is a Borat in the side. I am paying humongous attention, and I am thinking, can I spank him like there is no tomorrow? Unfortunately for us, Borat is not that aggressive, although he is. I can see on the minimap he is thinking about me naked, but once again, I just don't care at this point. I know we are winning the game quite well, so I just really want to get involved in this kind of situation. And this is not the smartest decision ever, but I know Borat is on my ass, so I have 2 options. Either I be aggressive or either I cry in the corner when Borat is going to F me up. I noticed this IS-7 playing super aggressively. I do not really care too much. We are spanking him once in the ass, we are spanking him twice in the ass, and we are spanking him 3 times in the ass. Beautiful. We pushed our score to 5.8 thousand, which is very, very great. And all we need to do, official cleaning up in this kind of situation, right? We have 3 in the magazine. Well, we are going to have 3 in the magazine like there is no tomorrow, and I am thinking about dealing with this guy. Meanwhile, Borat definitely noticed us. He's trying to escape, but it was way too late for this gentleman, which is quite sad for him, but what can I say? Unlucky, my man, unlucky. Meanwhile, Convoy, how are you doing? I am thinking this convoy should try to peek, but I see our team is capping the base, so I am considering my life choices. Do I want to make pressure? I don't want to make pressure. Told you he's going to make pressure. And now at this point, there is 2 things happening in my head. Do I want to find the IS-32 or do I want to find the convoy? And I am thinking IS-32, he has more hit points. We are aiming for his back and we are getting extra shot of damage. This is exactly what I was looking for, and looking into this score, we have a solid 7,000 damage and 400 assisting damage. Is this tank powerful? Does this tank deserve the nerf? Well, fellas, you tell me. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Let's teleport into the scoreboard. So like I said, fellas, 3 awesome games. First battle, Lakeville, obviously Ace, Top Gun, high caliber. We played pretty well, I would say. 1.8 base experience, but kudos to Erhashem Borshik, because without him we would not be able to win this. And we broke even from the gold we shot in this game. After that we had a Berlin, Ace, Kamikaze, a high caliber, 7.3 thousand damage, 5 kills, top by experience, top by the damage obviously, and 41,000 profits. And moving on, next we have Steps, we have the Ace, we have Sniper Schnitzelmeder, high caliber, 7,000 damage, 5 kills, 400 assisting damage, top by experience, top by the damage, and 36,000 profits. I don't know how about you, but it is not that bad for this tank to take one for the team and to be cut. Also, one more thing, you will see an extra video with EMIL 2, which is going to be super important, and you will see some other great games with this tank, because 3 games is not enough. So thank you very much for watching, take care fellas, and I hope you were very well entertained. See you soon, Skill is out for today. Peace.